tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us ready to buy to the number on the screen. Starting pricing for low-end software $100 and starting pricing for high-end software $500. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
Attention all hip-hop heads and rappers. Experience the thrill of a lifetime at the Bar for Bar Rap Contest and Comedy Show. The rap contest is hosted by the Hidden History Museum August 12th at 7 p.m. sharp. Show off your lyrics and battle it out for a chance to win $500. Then get ready to laugh with the hottest comics. Don't miss the night of fun and entertainment. Visit hiddenhistorymuseum.com. That's hiddenhistorymuseum.com, where history meets hip-hop. Boom, there it is. What's up, guys? I'm here. How y'all living, man? How is everybody living? Excuse me. Y'all come on in and enjoy. Everybody pop on in. I'm just letting the social medias know that I'm live right now. Everybody pop on in. I'm glad to be here. It's very hot out here in LA. I just got back today, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me just throw everything on social media. I'm doing that real quick. And again, glad to have all of you tuning in today. Everybody hit that retweet button. Retweet this, let everybody know that we're live right now. Everybody, if you can, retweet this. Let everybody know that we, ladies and gentlemen, are live right now. Doing what we do. Doing what we do, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? What's happening, man? I'm here, boy. But first of all, I'm hot as hell in here. It's very hot. Oh, got the fans going. Boy, I've been running around. Man. But I'm here. I'm semi on time, about 30 minutes late. You know, I go on at 7, but I'm here. What's up, everybody in the room? First things first, I need you to subscribe, and then share. Share this on your Facebook. Share this on your Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that popping real quick. That's first things first. And first, I got to thank everybody for getting the Rootwork package. We're almost sold out of the Rootwork package. We had a limited promotional package deal, and people jumped on that very, very quickly. Shout out to everybody who got the Rootwork package deal. That's first thing. That's one of the reasons why I came back from my trip. I was in New York. We're filming out there, working on the new documentary. And, well, let me tell you, I'm running on fumes right now. Well, it's a lot of folks in already. Family, we're filming all week. What's today? Today is Sunday. That's why my voice is a little bit gone, and I've been trying. I was in New York yesterday. Didn't really get no sleep. My flight was at 7:30 in the morning, so I had to get up at 4, be at the airport at 5. So didn't really get no sleep last night, and took a 6-hour flight. Got here to LA. Came and dropped everything off at the crib. Then I went to our warehouse, got all my crew and my staff there today. We were working relentlessly to get everybody's Rootwork packages ready to ship out in the morning, all right? All of everybody who ordered the Rootwork package, we were getting everything together for you so that it will ship out in the morning. All of your packages will be shipped out in the morning. This is the Rootwork box. You guys were getting these in droves, so we had to get the extra crew in to get everything popping with the Rootwork package, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but your packages are going to be shipped out in the morning, man, and I thank everybody for getting the Rootwork package. And in the package, You get the you get your choice of deodorant, which one you want. You got the coconut butter, and I talked about this the other day. All natural, where we're at, coconut butter, or the all natural pure vanilla. You get the Buck Breaking DVD, the American Maroon DVD. You get your Rootwork face towel. You also get your booklet, Mysteries of the Root. All right. You get a booklet that goes with it. See, that's gangster. You never had a booklet that goes with deodorant that explains root work and the history of foundational Black American root work. It's a quick read. It's an easy read, man. It's a great book though. Gives you an introduction to our foundational Black American culture of root work by the Hidden History Museum. You dig? So, great promotional package, and you can get that. We still have some root work packages left at rootworkstyle.com. rootworkstyle.com. All right? But shout out to New York. Yeah, we're going to sell it without the bundle in a few weeks. We are going to sell it without the bundle, but we're doing the bundle now because it's a promotional thing. So it's a good deal. It's a great package deal. It's a great way to get the word out. Yeah, real great deal, man. But shout out to New York, man. I had a phenomenal time in New York. I really enjoyed myself in New York. Just the energy. I got to get out to New York every blue moon just to soak up some of that New York energy. Everybody's grinding, everybody's hustling and bustling. So I really love the energy in New York, man. And I love the food. That's another thing. I really enjoy the food in New York. I ate at so many phenomenal places. Then I got to come back home here in LA. And we know LA, the food game is very limited out here. Our food game is very mid. Our food game out here, man, it's like whatever. You dig? So I was very disappointed, eating all that good food. Oh, I was eating all great food. I went to my favorite spot. I went out there multiple times was Dallas Barbecue. I love Dallas Barbecue. Who owns Dallas Barbecue? I really like that place. They got a nice variety of stuff. I went to Amy Ruth's. I always go there. I went to Melba's up there in Harlem. Melba's was cool. Again, I talked about this the other day. The mac and cheese was a little cheesy. Where else did I go? I went to that Joe's Pizza. There's a place called Joe's Pizza in Manhattan that always has a line around it. I'm like, what are people standing in this line for? People stand in line to get Joe's Pizza. That's a very popular place in Manhattan. So I went there late at night when the line was still long, but it wasn't as long in the daytime. In the daytime, the line is around the corner. But I had a cheese pizza. That shit was banging. That Joe's Pizza, right? I see why there's a line. That's a banging ass pizza. The crust is that's the secret. That Joe's Pizza, that crust was crispy. Oh my God, that Joe's Pizza, it's packed for a reason. I've never had crust, that's what it is. It's the crust. That pizza crust, I don't know what it is. It's real crispy and succulent, man. Great stuff. I went to, in Manhattan, a Chinese spot. They had some phenomenal rice noodles. Oh, man. Phenomenal food, man. So a white guy owns Dallas Barbecue. Where did he get the recipe from? Yeah, that perfect thin, crisp crust. Yeah, that crust ain't no joke out there, man. So I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed being in New York, man. Just the different flavors, and everybody's cool, man. Everybody showed me love. I was out there in the Bronx. Went to Rosedale Park. I was out there chopping it up with some folks, and everybody showed me mad love out there. Shout out to Sonetta. I did an interview with him when I was out there. It's a brick oven pizza. Yeah, that is banging. Yeah. So I really, really enjoyed myself in New York, man. Just a great time out there. Where no, the Chinese spots are cool. Just them street vendors, I left them alone. Them dudes selling on the street, because down in Manhattan, I talked about this before, they don't have those delis like they used to, because a lot of they got a lot of weed shops up there where those delis used to be. So a lot of those delis are not in Midtown like that no more. I remember going to them delis and you had a variety of food from the little mom and pop joints. That was banging. They don't really have that too much no more. I don't see that too much. But they got a lot of these food trucks. Don't eat from that. Yeah, I learned fast. I had one raggedy ass hot dog. I refused to eat from any of those trucks. That was it. That was it for me. I had a pigeon dog. I don't know what kind of meat that was. It was clearly some kind of pigeon, some kind of street bird. I don't know what it was. That was my first and last time eating at that damn truck. I'm like, I'll go sit down in a restaurant somewhere and do what I do. I'll just wait it out. I'm not eating at them trucks. Not doing it. And also, I got a bike ride. Those dudes be riding you on those bikes. I did that one time, but I see how much they charge. A dude rolled me around the block. I'm like, okay, cool. I want to ride one of these things. I want to experience it. I got off that shit. He was like, yeah, $100. I said, shit, $100? Nigga, I could have got one of them city bikes. I'm like, damn, brother. You pedal me around the corner and charge $100, nigga? Okay. So, yeah. All right, that's something for a more romantic thing. I don't know. Yeah, the dudes on the bikes, they overcharge with that shit. Yeah, dude rolled me around the block and charged $100. All right, nigga, I'll steal this bike. Damn, brother. Is there I took a lot of Ubers when I was out there. I took a lot of Ubers. You got a lot of the foreign cats driving the Ubers out there. Is there like a Hindu R&B radio station out there in New York? Heard the weirdest thing, man. I got in an Uber, one of these East Indian, Hindu, Pakistani guys. I don't know what he was, but he was from over there somewhere. And, in the Uber, a lot of times they don't have anything going. Now, one thing, the African brothers, I don't know, where my African, I'm not trying to beat up on my African brothers, but some of my African Uber drivers, some of the brothers, the African brothers, why don't y'all have the air on in your Ubers? Every time I got into an Uber, there was an African brother. They would never have the damn air on. And New York is scorching hot right now. New York is flaming hot. I didn't expect New York to be so hot. So you get in some of these other Ubers, it's nice and cool. But with the African brothers, even if the car is nice, they don't have the air on. I'm like, nigga, bruh. Are you trying to save gas? Are you trying to, what you trying? Turn this air on, brother. Nigga, you're not at home. Turn the air on. I think they try to save gas or something by having that hot ass. Yeah, they try to save gas. Ubuntu, turn the air on. Don't be stingy with the gas, nigga. Turn that air on, brother. Wow. I'm suffocating in them damn Ubers with these dudes. They be wanting to save gas, and then the African brother wanted to drop me off a block away. I was going to Melba's, and that nigga, y'all know, and where my New York people, y'all know where Melba's is, right? He was like, I drop you off at the Apollo, and then you walk there. You can walk from the Apollo because I have to make a U-turn. I don't want to make a U-turn and go around the block, so I drop you off here, and you walk to Melba's. Like, no, nigga, just drop me off in front of goddamn Melba's. What you talking about? I don't know my way around at all. I'm not having you drop me off at all these weird places. I don't know I know where the Apollo is, but I don't know my way around like that. Don't be dropping me off. And I was over at Morningside Park, by the way. That was real nice. So I didn't know it was over there. I've been going to Harlem for years. I didn't know Morningside Park was over there. So a lot of pleasant surprises. Yeah, how far is Melba's from the Apollo? How many blocks is that? How many blocks is Melba's from the damn Apollo? Because I don't know where that nigga was trying to drop me off at, dude. How far is Melba's from the Apollo? Yeah, Apollo is 125th. Ain't Melba's on like 114th or something like that? Ain't Melba's on like 114th? Man, this nigga trying to... I don't know where you trying to drop me off, bruh. Ain't like 10 blocks? Shit. Yeah, but nigga, drop me off where you supposed to drop me off. What you talking about? Yeah, it's about 10 blocks. Hey, shit. Shout out, there's some beautiful women out there too. Y'all, them sisters be walking and that keeps y'all in shape. There's some very good looking sisters out there. Very natural, good looking sisters out there. But I was in another Uber with the Pakistani guy. And I was like, you know, they don't normally have music on. I'm like, hey man, can you turn the radio on? He turned the radio on. I heard some goddamn Hindu R&B. Is there like a Hindu Pakistan R&B station in New York? Or was it did he have his own mixtape? I've never heard this shit. It was like some Hindu Indian dude singing Mary J. Blige. It was some real weird ass, it was real loud. I said, yeah, can you turn the radio on? Yes, I can do it. Then he turned it on and was like, real love. I'm talking about a real love. Someone can set my heart free. Real love. How many I'm like real love. I'm like, nigga, what is that? What the hell is that? Put it on Hot 97. What the fuck is that? I've never heard that. This dude has some. Well, it might have been his own mixtape. I don't know what that shit was. They were going off. Like, turn that shit, dude. What is that? Oh, what station is that? Is there a Hindu R&B station? The fuck was that? Damn. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, what? Okay. Turn it on the Hezekiah Walker channel, nigga. Let's listen to some gospel. I don't know what that is, brother. Damn. So, man. But I was at Curry J. Blige. But I really enjoyed New York, man. I really enjoyed. I'm gonna be back out there. I got to go back out there to do some more filming. I got to do some. Damn, we got almost 5,000 people in here early. Somebody says Kamala Harris's favorite station. But listen. Let's get to what we're talking about. And by the way, you can get your Rootwork package. You can get your Rootwork package at rootworkstyle.com. All right. It's a limited package because we're damn near sold out, ladies and gentlemen. People are jumping on this heavy, ladies and gentlemen. People are jumping on it heavy. Let me show you guys the Rootwork website, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Rootwork website. Phenomenal website. Rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. Rootworkstyle.com. And you go down and check out the site, and you can get the Rootwork package, the all-natural deodorant that has the High John the Conqueror root in it. And you get the booklet, the little booklet, Mysteries of the Root. You're going to get a bottle of the Rootwork deodorant, a copy of the booklet, Mysteries of the Root, the Rootwork hand towel, American Maroon Blu-ray, Buck Breaking DVD, all for just $59.99. Rootworkstyle.com. That's a deal that you don't want to miss. Rootworkstyle.com. But listen, speaking of Rootwork, family, the other day I did a broadcast classic. People love the broadcast I did breaking down foundational Black American hoodoo and Rootwork. People love that episode I did. And in the episode, I talked about how The dominant society, they've always wanted to keep us away from the water, nature, them roots, them plants, them trees. They like to funnel us in these urban areas. They don't want us having more access to the soil, the ground, the greenery, nature, because we start tapping into that. We start tapping into our power sources. We tap into some of our ancestral spirits and memories. All right? Want y'all to understand that part of the game. Last week I broke down how there were so many foundational Black American root workers and hoodoo men and women who were more successful than a lot of white university trained doctors. People were going to the root workers because they understood the power of Black folks who were into root work and hoodoo and conjure. We knew how to tap into nature. Being around the trees, the plants, and water, they know that's a power source for us. That ties us into Lake Lanier. As we know, Lake Lanier was a town called Oscarville in Forsyth County. The white supremacists falsely accused some Black men of raping and killing a white woman. And then, based on this false accusation, they went into the Black community of Oscarville, terrorized the Black folks, ran them out, and turned the place into a sundown town. And then later, they flooded the town with water. That backfired on them. I want y'all to understand something about Georgia. There is a high maroon spirit in Georgia. There's a lot of maroon energy, maroon ancestry in Georgia. The fact that Georgia was created as a state to stop the Maroons from going back and forth. I want y'all to understand the history of Georgia and how Georgia has always been a turn-up state. 1910, 1908, one of those years, there was a big riot in Atlanta. The white supremacists tried to run the Black people out of Atlanta. The Black people fought back. They started bucking at the cops, bucking on the white supremacists, and they thwarted the racial cleansing that they tried to do in Atlanta, okay? Atlanta has always been a turn-up, Georgia has always been a turn-up state. The reason why they needed to make it a state, because it was an Indian territory at one point, so many Maroons were coming down from South Carolina, going into Florida, because Florida was owned by the Spanish, and Florida had an edict saying, hey, if y'all make it down here, you'll get your freedom on paper. Where the Maroons already had their freedom, but Florida put it into law, okay? Because Florida wanted to undermine the British colonies, England, and they've always played this little back and forth game with we'll free you if you go fight that guy, or we'll free you if you go fight that guy. Yeah? But there's always been a turn-up spirit in Georgia. Maroons have been going back and forth in Georgia for the longest. There have been Maroon settlements in Georgia. There was a story that came out in the New Yorker this week talking about the Maroon settlements in Georgia. Look at this story here. Searching for a fortress built by people who escaped slavery. Its ruins are somewhere in the swamps of Georgia. What will it take to find them? So they're trying to find one of these vast Maroon colonies that was in Georgia, that some white militia groups found it when the brothers abandoned it because they knew the white militias were coming, so they wouldn't set up shop somewhere else covertly, but they had a tight fortress there in Georgia, and the white supremacists ended up burning it down. But this article is talking about the Maroons, and we've been pushing that line about the Maroons. The story of the Maroons is something that they've been trying to ignore for years. See, when we start talking about something, we force the dominant society to talk about it. Yes, there was a Maroon fortress down there where people could go get their freedom, and they were fighting against the white supremacists in Georgia. They never tell you about this stuff. They always got this thing where that's like what they got in Florida, that we got some skills from slavery from the white supremacists that we've learned to our own benefit, which is horse crap. We didn't learn anything from them. We were getting our own skills and setting up our own sovereign entities that we were fighting the white supremacists from. this is being hidden. They don't like to tell you about the black maroon, the black hoodoo men, the black conjurers who were living on their own culture. We didn't get that from them. We know about Fort Mose in Florida. We talk about that in the movie American Maroon. Watch that movie when you can. So there's a heavy maroon spirit in Georgia. And remember, a lot of the Maroons understood we're going to have to put our spirit and energy in the plants. We're going to put our energy and spirit in the water so that you can get vengeance. All you have to do is call our name. Tap into our energy when you need us. Tap into our fighting spirit when you need us. We're going to leave our spirit right here for you to conjure up when need be. Okay? A lot of that maroon warrior revenge spirit is in the waters of Georgia. All right? It's in the water heavy, particularly in Lake Lanier, when they went out of their way to aggrieve a group of black people. And many of them black people were most likely Maroons themselves. Okay? Many of those black people were probably descendants of the Maroons. Just like in Florida, a lot of the people from Rosewood and all those places were descendants of Maroons. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, remember, a lot of black folks who were in Tulsa, they came over through the Trail of Tears coming from Florida. They were descendants from the Maroons. So there was a certain spirit there. And the other day, we talked about understanding hoodoo, and the people who were the root workers and the hoodoo people, they understood that plants have energy that you can take from and give to. You can give your energy and your spirit to plants, and the plants can give their energy to you. Same with water. Water holds strong spiritual energy. Water is alive, okay? Water is alive. The only time water gets quote unquote dead, if you mix chemicals and things in it, you can quote unquote make it dead if you mix chemicals in it. But water is alive. Water is a living organism. Water is alive. Water holds memory. Water holds spirits. They've done different types of tests where they've had people speak positively to glasses of water and speak negatively to glasses of water. The water that's spoken to negatively, it will turn dark. It will get murky looking. Water is alive. That's why if you put water on the ground, it evaporates up. It goes back into the atmosphere. It goes back and recycles into the living air and then comes back down as a living organism. Like if you drop a chemical down, if you mix water with a bunch of chemicals and kill the water to a certain degree and you leave it on the ground, it doesn't evaporate up. You know, it might deteriorate and break down into carbon at some point, turn into dirt, but it doesn't evaporate back up like water. It's not alive like water. Water is a living mechanism. You dig? So water has energy in it. That's why they say you give libations, you pour libations to certain spiritual energies. When a person dies, just like water, your body's water, your body's 70% water. So the energy, the life evaporates and it goes somewhere. They've done tests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking science here, where they've weighed people. They've done these controlled tests where they would weigh people who were terminally ill. And when the person dies, they can see a certain amount of their weight decreases. I want to say 21 grams. There was a specific number of your soul. They say your soul has a very specific weight. I want to say 21 grams or something like that. My memory's a little janky. But they have measured the soul. When a person dies, when your soul leaves, your body changes its weight to a very small degree because the spirit energy is real. Okay? That's why you heard the term dead weight. You know? You hear the term dead weight. Is it 21 grams? Something like that, yeah. When a person is alive, your living energy holds your body up. You understand? When you are alive, the spiritual energy lifts you up. Your spirit lifts you up, okay? You're lifted up by your spirit. When a person is asleep or dead, they are very heavy because there is no spiritual energy lifting them up. All right? So spiritual energy is real. The 21-gram theory, yes, you can look that up. Spiritual energy is real. And that energy can go places, okay, including water. That energy can go and get locked into water. Now, family, when you have a place like Oscarville that was aggrieved by these white supremacists in Forsyth County was an infamous sundown town. For years, they were known as being one of the most racist places in the country. They were known for that. Y'all remember when Oprah was down there years ago and they were talking about all them white supremacists was on TV, standing up, speaking their racism with their chest. They were loud and proud about their racism. Okay? But you got to understand, some of them ancestors don't forget. You're out there around that water. You're around those plants and those roots and those spiritual entities, and then you fed those entities with water, and there's a revengeful maroon spirit down there. They have been getting revenge. Lake Lanier has had so many weird deaths since its beginning, okay? I've talked about Lake Lanier before. Some of the weirdest deaths imaginable happen out there at that lake. Family, this weekend alone, there have been 3 deaths at Lake Lanier. We're about to get into August, and I've told you about August. August is a revenge month. That's a month where there's a lot of retaliatory energy from the ancestors. A lot of great rebellions happen in August. So we're going into August with that maroon revenge energy coming from the ancestral world. I hate to get too deep, but we got to get deep a little bit. I got to put the tinfoil kufi on for a minute. Y'all just heard about 1. There's been 3 this weekend, guys. The media is kind of low key, being quiet about it. They don't like talking about this stuff too much. Let's break this down. There's been 3 deaths at Lake Lanier this weekend. It's been 3. Listen, the first one, hold on, let's look at this. Missing swimmer sought at Lake Lanier, all right? A missing 27-year-old went missing while swimming off Lake Lanier. So the ancestors then got his ass, all right? All right, so he went missing. Where's the story? Okay. So yeah, he's 27 years old. He went missing. He went swimming and he went missing. A 61-year-old man, all right, on Saturday, this was yesterday, drowns in Lake Lanier. Let's look at the dates here. Game warden says he was swimming from a boat when he went down and did not resurface. A 61-year-old drowned in Lake Lanier Saturday. He drowned near the East Bank Park. They began searching for a man who was swimming from a boat and did not resurface. Boy, they go down there and them ancestors get him. Tracy Stewart, 60 years old, 61. He was recovered under 46 feet of water. All right, that's 2. So the first guy's gone. They got his ass. They just haven't found the body. The 27-year-old, they haven't found the body. Okay? Now, the third person, ladies and gentlemen, was a 24-year-old. All right, hold on. The third person was a 24-year-old Lake Lanier death. Man electrocuted after jumping into haunted water. So this man, a man died from electrocution on Sunday, this was today, after jumping into Lake Lanier, a destination that's built a reputation of being haunted. All right? Lake Lanier has gained the reputation as one of the deadliest bodies of water in the United States, with over 700 deaths reported across its 6-decade history. So this dude named Thomas Milner, 24 years old. Family, listen. This dude jumped in the water and got electrocuted. And they don't know how he got electrocuted. The dude jumped in the water. Something in the middle of the water electrocuted him. Yeah? Something in the water electrocuted this guy. And the police are stumped. They don't know what the hell. We don't know. The police we don't know what the hell that was. The ancestors are not bullshitting down there. Yes, the dude went in the water and just started swimming and got in the middle of the lake, and just something in the water electrocuted him and killed him. Y'all think these ancestors are bullshitting? They're still trying to figure out what electrocuted him. They're stumped. They don't know. They don't know how he got electrocuted. You know? So yeah, the ancestors are catching bodies. Man. It's crazy out here, ladies and gentlemen. The ancestors are not playing around. The spirits are real. You know, I show respect to the ancestors. I show respect to them. We got to understand that hoodoo root work energy is real. There is a root on that water. And that root has been very consistent. It ain't that many coincidences in the world. Yeah, and the root is extremely consistent. So we got to understand the game out here, man. It's very real out here. They don't want us tapping back into that type of energy. Again, when we get around that water, that's why a lot of places where there's a lot of water, that's where you see a high prevalence of a lot of the hoodoo and root work. South Carolina, there were just countless root workers out there in South Carolina. All that water, all them islands out there. You had very famous root workers out there that were infamous. Everybody was going to them in the South Carolina area and North Carolina. A lot of water, a lot of swamps in those areas. Louisiana. I know a lot of people have been doing research from the names that I've given you guys of some of the hoodoo and voodoo and root work practitioners. All that water down there in Louisiana, New Orleans. That's why we had so many root workers down there. They were tapping into those natural energy sources. Yeah? Look up Dr. John. That was another famous brother down there in the 1800s. Dr. John, that was another root worker, hoodoo voodoo man that they were scared of down there. And another thing, a lot of white people, if you look up Dr. John now, you see a lot of white people taking those names. You see, just like Dr. Buzzard. At one point, Dr. Buzzard out of South Carolina, who was a foundational Black American man, when he died, white people started using the name Dr. Buzzard for themselves. You see? So there are a lot of white people who use those names. You know, we got to study our culture, man. And again, when you get this root work package, this right here, this is a great introduction. Quick read, The Mysteries of the Root. When you get the root work package at rootworkstyle.com, we briefly give you a short history on it, to give you a crash course on it. This is a great little read right here. You need to get this book. We need to understand our culture. And I know some Negroes got scared when I did the broadcast the other day. There was some people bucking their eyes. Don't be telling people to be getting them spirits now, Tariq. Don't tell people to get them spirits now. You dealing in that dangerous territory now. That is dangerous. Not dangerous, dude. We've always been into that. I ran into a sister in the Bronx. We do a lot of things that we do come from the hoodoo root work culture. And there were a lot of Black people. Zora Neale Hurston, she was a hoodoo practitioner. She went through all the rituals. She wrote books about it. A lot of folks don't know that. Yeah? So a lot of us were into it and still are. We just don't call it that no more because it's so normalized within our culture. I ran into a sister, I was in the Bronx. She had a mojo bag in her purse. Some of y'all still run around here with sage. Y'all got sage all in your purse. You got sage in your house. That's hoodoo. That's root work, family. That's hoodoo and root work. All right? You're already into it. Okay? So don't be afraid and ashamed of your culture. They wanted us to be afraid of our culture. Okay? We went to the root work people and the conjure people for healing and help. That's why a lot of those hair products were popping off back in the day for us. Y'all remember the story of Madam C.J. Walker and Annie Malone. People really forget about Annie Malone, who was just as successful as Madam C.J. Walker. In fact, Madam C.J. Walker got the game from Annie Malone, who was a root worker. She used herbs. In fact, the reason why our sisters became so successful, the white supremacists were going around after slavery selling sisters these harsh snake oil type chemicals that were destroying their scalps. They would sell them these hair care products, and sisters would put it on their hair, and it would have all this weird stuff in it, and it would burn their scalps. So sisters like Annie Malone, they went to the root workers in the swamp, started finding things that would heal the skin and the scalp, and they would put that in their products, and that made their products pop off. You there? But Madam C.J. Walker definitely got the game from Annie Malone. And we always forget about Annie Malone. But Annie Malone was a root worker. She was into herbs. Yeah? Big time. That's why with our root work deodorant, it's all natural. We got to get them chemicals off our body. All right? This is all natural deodorant. Very good stuff for your body. We can't be putting those chemicals on our body no matter how minute. I talked about that before. We put those aerosol sprays on our body. It has all types of chemicals in it, and folks end up with breast cancer, and you got lumps all under your arms. Like I would get lumps under my arms. Some of you get lumps under your arms. You put those chemicals, man. Chemicals are on your skin. We think about chemicals in your body, but even chemicals on your skin is very harsh. Chemicals on your skin is very dangerous, man. You got to watch the chemicals you put on your skin. Just touching certain chemicals, man, is very bad for you. I was down at, there's a museum out here, an African-American history museum downtown LA. And the brother was breaking down some stuff to me. We're talking about firefighters. Family, where are my people? Who have any firefighters in here? Let me get a swig of water, hold on. And share this broadcast. We got a lot of people in here. Share this, we got a lot of people in here. Almost 7,000 people in here. But listen, yeah, skin is an organ. Family, what do you think is the biggest cause of death for firefighters? What do you think the biggest cause of death is for firefighters? Take a guess. What do you think? The biggest cause of death for people who are firefighters, people who work for firefighters. Do you think it's smoke inhalation? Do you think it's skin burns? Do you think it's falling off a building? What do you think it is? What do you think? What do you think yes, people like the Rootwork shirt. It's going to be available on the Rootwork site tomorrow. This will be available on the Rootwork site tomorrow, by the way. No, somebody said heart attack. Okay. Smoke inhalation? Heart attack? No. Lung cancer? No. But cancer is the biggest killer of firefighters. Firefighters get more cancer and die of cancer more than anything. They get cancer. It's cancer, not smoke. It's cancer. I was at the firefighter museum, and the brother was pointing out a lot of these sisters who were firefighters. I'm like, what happened to her? They're like, well, she died of cancer, she died of cancer, she died of cancer. I'm like, damn. So I learned a lot of firefighters actually die of cancer. Why? Because when there's a fire, some type of explosion, a lot of harmful chemicals are exposed. So when the firefighters show up, they come in contact with all of these deadly chemicals. That's what gets them. It's them chemicals that get them. And when they get them chemicals on them chemicals, it's just a wrap. Them chemicals tear your ass up. It's the chemicals that get them, and that's what gives them cancer. Chemicals are very dangerous, dude. Even the touch of it. Eh? Even the touch of it. Excuse me. And notice, listen, black folks, going back into the Jim Crow era, we really didn't get sick when we were living on farms. When our great-grandparents and grandparents were living on farms, we didn't get sick because we lived off the earth. We knew how to heal ourselves. We started getting sick when we started working for them factories and them coal mines. That's when we started getting sick. We started getting around them chemicals in them factories. We started getting in them coal mines and inhaling all of them damn fumes and all of those harsh chemicals. Like my grandfather down in Alabama, he was fine until he started working in the mines down in Alabama. Then he got the tuberculosis and all of that stuff. How many of y'all family members got tuberculosis back in the day? You dig? That's what gets us. Being around all of them damn chemicals. When black folks start working in them factories, yeah, we needed the jobs and all of that, but it was them chemicals, them steel mills, that's what was getting us. Yeah? That's when we started getting them hernias and ulcers and all of the TB and the black lung and all of that stuff. Yeah? And then what got us living in them urban areas became chemical toxicity playgrounds. Back in the 40s and 50s when they would have the housing projects, they would have all that damn lead paint in there. And then when they would build freeways, remember, they would build freeways across black neighborhoods. And what would happen was, a freeway, there's a lot of cars. Cars would have lead in them. The gasoline would have lead. So these cars would go and spew lead poisoning, because lead is very poisonous. Lead is extremely poisonous. So they would put lead paint in the housing projects, and then cars would be running up and down all day, spewing lead poisoning all in the air in black neighborhoods. So we started getting sick left and right, man. That's why they had to we made them start putting unleaded gasoline in the gas. That's why gas is now unleaded. Take that shit out of there. You understand? Them throwing them chemicals at us. Them throwing chemicals at us. That was a major thing that got into us. That threw us off. Yep. Lead and asbestos. Yep. Lead in our pipes. You know, they knew how to taint everything with poison. Yeah. Flint is just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. So that's why it's very important that we try to control our environments as much as we can. It's very important that we try to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, we got a lot of folks in here. We are in here heavy, ladies and gentlemen. We are in here very, very heavy. Shout out to everybody in here. And by the way, man, don't forget to come down to the Hidden History Museum next week, well, in a couple of weeks, August 12th. We got a great comedy show. A lot of good vibes, a lot of good energy. We're going to have a rap contest. Come on down, hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Get your tickets at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Speaking of lead pipe babies, what's up with people going to rap concerts, throwing stuff at artists? We've been seeing a lot of that lately. I've been seeing videos of Lotto, people throwing stuff at her on stage, and she's yelling at people in the audience, and man, somebody threw something at Cardi B. We see that a lot. These hater-ass people show up to concerts to throw stuff at people on stage. You pay money to go try to throw something on stage. Look, here's this video. Here's a different angle of this clip of somebody throwing something at Cardi B, this hater woman, and then Cardi threw the microphone back at her ass. And then the chick started trying to apologize. Look at this. Hold on. Hold on, check this out. Hold on, right there, right here. Hold on. Now she's trying to apologize. So the chick threw something at Cardi B on stage, threw some water at her, some in her cup. And Cardi threw the mic at her. She up there talking about she's sorry. You know, that's a bummy-ass hater move to do something like that. A lot of people, man, there's so much contempt and jealousy. When you see somebody shining, you show up to show jealousy and hatred. Yeah? Showing up to a concert to hate on the person performing, well, that's a real hater-ass move. Yeah, that was a clout-chasing move. You know, there's a very thin line between a fan and a fanatic. There's a very thin line, and that's a real hater, buster-ass move to do. You know, you're sitting up there seeing somebody shine, and you're jealous because that ain't you, so you're going to sit up there and throw something on stage. That's a cornball move. We got to get that corny nonsense out of here. It's jealousy and envy. Let's get that nonsense out of here. That's very corny. Very corny energy. But listen, there's a lot of real funny style energy in these relationships out here. I saw a video of this chick. Where are the women out here who got dudes who are friends? See, there's been a conversation about women with male friends and all this stuff. This woman, look, let me get the women's opinion on this. So this woman right here, she met a guy, her boyfriend, she just kind of got with the guy. Her boyfriend broke up with her, well, they just started dating because of her male best friend. Now check this out. Check this out. Because there's some real weird energy with how y'all think niggas are supposed to be out here. Hold on. Because see, this whole male friend stuff and all that, hold on. All right, now listen to this. Hold on.
I got broken up with because I posted this video on my story.
Okay. So she's at a concert with a dude with her male friend talking about love him so bad because he got a fan on her. Okay, all right.
Broken up with is dramatic as I was only talking to him for 3 weeks and we went on one date. But after I posted that story, he was so annoyed with me. He basically told me that he doesn't do guy best friends with the girls that he's speaking to, and if he's pursuing someone, he just doesn't really respect the fact that I have a male in my life that I love real bad. Now, some of you may be as confused as me because this is literally my best friend of 6 years. He's like my brother at this point.
Oh, please. Oh, how many of y'all heard he's like my brother? Oh, that's my best friend. He's like my brother. Stop. No.
In my life that I love real bad. Now, some of you may be as confused as me because this is literally my best friend of 6 years. He's like my brother at this point, and I would never even look at him a certain ways. But this guy was serious, and he was not letting up on this boundary that he had placed. So the only thing I could do was respect it. I explained to him what the situation was, that it was not like that, but he wasn't hearing it. So he cut me off.
As he should. Yeah. Ladies, is this what y'all on? Ladies, I don't think he was a queen either. See, if he was a queen, that would be different. But I don't think the dude was a queen. Like a straight dude, I mean, that's your friend 6 years. No, ladies, no. Ladies be having these backup niggas. Y'all be having these backup plan B niggas that y'all want to keep around and think somebody's supposed to accept that. Are you insane? No. Y'all going to concerts? Oh, that's like my brother. Stop it. Shout out to dude who got the hell on. Shout out to that dude who bounced. That's not what it is. And ladies, y'all know good and well you wouldn't go for that either. Ladies, if you were with a dude and he had a home girl, you just meeting a man and he's at a concert with a chick up here, put a fan in her at a concert, talking about, oh, I love her so bad. And you like, hey, what's up with you and that bitch? Oh, that's like my sister. That's been my best female friend for 6 years. Y'all not gonna be cool with that. So I know somebody said her voice is deep. No, she's kind of a husky gal. Now she's one of the more husky. She's kind of husky. She has a cute face, but kind of a husky body. Yeah, she's husky body. That's all. That's because she's husky. But no, ladies, no. Y'all not gonna do that. No, see, y'all better understand some of these dudes know their worth. They don't like a nigga who knows their worth. Some dudes are like, no, I'm better than that. I'm not about to sit around and this chick tell me she got a guy friend, and I know niggas. I know this nigga's trying to hit. And most likely, let me tell you something. When women have these guy friends, let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, that dude hit at one point. Listen. Guy friend scenarios are scenarios where a dude didn't hit 1 or 2 times and the chemistry wasn't there for a relationship, but they were cool. So they enjoyed each other's company. They liked smoking. They liked certain things, but the relationship chemistry wasn't there. You dig? So they just, looked at them banging 1 or 2 times. They kind of chop it up as something that just happened, but they're just cool. And every blue moon, that chemistry will pop off when they're bored. You understand? Because they gonna hit it. It's gonna pop off again. I've had female friends that I was cool with, no relationship. They've been in their little relationships. I've done my thing. And we see each other, we run into each other. There's some splatting going on. We're going to splat. We splat for old time's sake. You dig? Sometimes just for old time's sake. Even though we're cool. What you been up to? I've been chilling. You still dating old boy? Nah. Okay. And she's looking at you like, is that dick still doing what it's doing? Yeah. Is that pussy still talking to a nigga like it's talking to a nigga? Yeah, well, let's see what's happening real quick. You dig? Don't let them fool you with that's just my friend. Yeah, it's just your friend, but he hit it at one point. Splat. Yeah, splat means hit it. You splat a little bit. It's a little quick thing. Yeah, you did a little splatting. That's when you hit it quick and there was no emotional attachment. You splat and everything was good. You dig? That's your splat buddy. And y'all are good friends. See, the fact that they are good friends, they try to hang their hat on that. Oh no, that's my buddy. He's like my brother. Yeah, he's like your brother on a friend level, but he's still splat. He's splat. Huh? That dude hit it at one point. And the relationship chemistry just wasn't there. Sometimes you can be sexually compatible with somebody. The sex is cool, but as far as a relationship, that energy ain't there. Sometimes the energy is just not there. So you're just better off being cool with each other. But you better believe they tried it. And the new dude knows that. You don't want that nigga lurking around like that. No, we're not playing that game. Where you hanging out with, no, ma'am. No. No, we don't do that. So shout out to that brother. He kept it real player. Shout out to him. Now, on the other side, there's another video of this guy another guy who's really simping out. It's a very sad video. A lot of people feel sorry for the guy. He's simping out very heavy. This guy went on a date, and he was trying to go on a date. Did y'all see that video of this guy? He went on a date, and the girl, he was trying to go on a date, and the girl ditched him or whatever, didn't show up. Now look at this video. This is kind of going viral. A lot of people feel a certain way. A lot of people kind of feel sorry for dude. Now look, this guy's doing some next level simping. Now look at this guy. Listen to this. Listen to this. Hold on.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up, and apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers. I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day and the time. You know, I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that I guess is out there for me.
Okay. Now, I don't know if something's going on. Now, somebody said his eye, he's kind of, you know, I'm not trying to get on my brother, but he's a little cockeyed. The eye is, he's a little cockeyed. All right? Somebody say the left eye is still looking for the girl right now. His cock eye is still looking around for his date to show up.
I mean, I want to be somebody's husband someday, father. I'm trying to do everything that's right, and I just get stood up. Like, my feelings didn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself, and realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore. Like, LA dating shouldn't even be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love, to kind one another. Like, what, ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
Dude, okay. Now, let's unpack this. We got to unpack this. We got to unpack this. We got to unpack this. Okay, we got to unpack this. I know he's about to cry, and only the tear is going to go that way if he cry, because that eye is a motherfucker. If he cry, the tear is going to go to his ear. That eye is a beast. He got to do something about that eye. He's actually crying, but you can't see the tear because the cock eye made the tear go in the back of his head. Listen, I'm trying to see if I got to give this guy a pass, because if he seems like he might be, somebody said he might be kind of handicapped. That's why I might give him a little pass. I don't think he's trolling. Somebody said that he might be a little handicapped. That's why I might give him a pass. If he's a little handicapped, I might give him a pass. I might give him a pass. If there's something going on with him, you know, mentally. I'll give him a pass if that's what's going on. But if he's of right mind and he's not handicapped, he's a big ass simp. Yeah? And even if he got, you know, a little handicap thing going on, you still got, you can't simp out. You dig? Now, if my man is of right sound mind, you can't be that emotional. You can't be that emotional. You can't be clingy. You can't get pity punani. He's up here about to cry. He think that's going to work on women. Yeah? Somebody say he might be on the spectrum. Yeah, I'm trying to give my brother a pass. He might be on the spectrum. I'm trying to give him a pass, but he might not. He has like the earpiece thing in, so he knows how to work a phone, and you know, I'm trying to be compassionate with my brother. I don't know, that's not a skit. No. I think dude is really simping out like that. I'm thinking dude is really simping out. Now there's some dudes who are very intelligent, of sound mind and sound body. They're just hella simps. I'm thinking my dude just might be a hellified simp. You got to have more confidence in yourself. You can't try to get pity punani up here crying. That ain't going to work. And you're not reading the signals, because I'm pretty sure this nigga was probably getting catfished or something. He was probably talking to some trans dude who was trying to finesse him out of some money. Yeah? Yeah, I'm kind of giving him a pass, sister. What's up, no average joint? I'm trying to give him a pass. He might have something going on there. I think some women might have been using that nigga for some money. They might be trying to get his little old disability check or something. I think he might be getting finessed. You dig? I think he might be getting finessed. But you can't try to get pity sex out here. And let me tell you something, dudes, a lot of these dudes, they're not as slow as you think they are. You look at those 90-day fiancé stories and those stories where you get these simps who are trying to holler at women overseas. Now, there's one of those shows, I forgot what the name of it is. It's one of those 90-day fiancé type shows. The big fat black dude on here. And he's a big old simp. He was over here getting finessed by some dude pretending to be a woman. And deep down, you know it's not no real woman. You know ain't no supermodel looking chick sitting overseas somewhere trying to get with your little old fat simping ass. Let's just keep it a buck. So you like the fantasy of it. You like playing pretend. You want the fantasy and the pretend game to go on as long as it should so that you can feel like you're in some kind of relationship. You know good and well you being finessed and manipulated. On one of those shows, somebody told this little fat dude, hey man, we did some research. It's really a dude, man. It's a dude somewhere. He got a fake profile. It's a dude who's finessing you. And the fat simp is up here still trying to be in denial. Maybe it's not a dude. Maybe it's somebody real. I don't accept that. I think there's somebody out there who really loves me. It can't be no man. The Lord wouldn't do that to me. The Lord, I did a prayer and the Lord said he's going to send me somebody. It can't be no man. My spirit is telling me it's real. Don't say that. Come on, you just want to be in denial. You want to be in some damn denial. Yeah. You know you getting finessed. You know good and well you getting finessed. You know you getting catfished. You know you talking to a dude on the other line. You know it. You know good and well you talking to a big old husky nigga. So stop playing. All right, let's start getting your mouthpiece in order and getting your game up. All right, it's splat season. It's time to get the splat game popping. All right, we're trying to get a splat pack going on this summer. All right, listen, let me get up out of here. We got a lot of folks in here tonight. Shout out to everybody. We almost got 7,000 people in here, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets for the Hidden History Museum. Join me, join my brother Dwan B. We got the comedy joint going on. Got a lot of good energy. We're going to be mixing it up. We're going to have a rap contest. Help us join the rap contest. That's going to be fun. HiddenHistoryMuseum.com. That's happening August 12th. Get your Rootwork package, ladies and gentlemen. Rootworkstyle.com. We still have some packages left. You're going to get your choice of the all-natural Rootwork coconut butter scent or the pure vanilla scent. You're going to get a copy of the booklet, Mysteries of the Root, ladies and gentlemen, that gives you an introduction to Rootwork. And it's a pocket book. You can put this book in your pocket. Great book, ladies and gentlemen. It's a quick read, nice booklet that comes with the deodorant. You're going to get the Rootwork hand towel. You're going to get the American Maroon Blu-ray and the Buck Breaking DVD, all for the low price of $59.99. Get it right now at rootworkstyle.com. We are tapping back into our foundational Black American culture. Yeah, and the Rootwork shirts will be on the site tomorrow, so you can go and check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Rootworkstyle.com, rootworkstyle.com. And your packages, all your packages are going to be sent out by tomorrow. You order tonight, get them tonight, so that when my staff shows up at the office, we can put your package in the pipeline and get it on out to you. We're trying to get everything out very, very fast because we're backed up in the warehouse right now. We got just boxes and boxes and boxes, so we try to get them out so we don't get so swamped. So yeah, great prices, man. So this is, again, we give good prices like that because we know everybody's going to get them, and then that gets the word out. So then that makes more people aware of the product, and then that makes more people want to get them. So yeah, we have great promotional deals like this to get the word out. So go to rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, man, it's been real. Shout out to everybody, man. Papi Akute and Lola Vuve to the family.